Hi and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca and it is time to dekit Kookaburra or Kooka. Cool Kooka, is it called? I think it's Colour Kooka. That's it. Colour Kooka from Treasured Art Studios. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab my square 310 and pop that in first because all my 310s are in this long baggie. I've got a couple stuck. Are you coming out? There we go. Yeah, I've switched them to go in a long one just because they fit in my little drawer a bit better. But we'll get that one in first. If anybody has watched or managed to get through all of, should I say, my whip and waffle, I did also get rid of the symbol Q diamonds because they were horrid. I did have enough to do all the painting, but they had loads and loads of holes in. So I have completely ditched the rest of them, so that's 2 done. And then I have my boxes out for my 100s to 500s and my 600s to 800s. So I'm just going to work my way through and empty them as I go along. There's not too many colours in this, if I remember right. 24, and we've already got a couple done, so it's not going to take too long. I actually had scheduled originally to kit up one of my chart to art kits before this, and then I was like, that's a bit backwards. I want to dekit first. I feel much better dekitting before I kit up. It's not that one I want, it's the one before. So yeah, going to get this dekitted, and then I keep debating on the chart to art. So when I unboxed the floral chart to art, I didn't know if I was going to get the woodland chart to art at all. So I was just determined I was going to kit up floral to do over December in the background, while also doing, of course, the AMZ event and whip and chatting with you guys every day. So that was my plan. However, I do now have the woodland one, which is their December kit, or their December this year kit. Not that they're getting rid of it anytime soon, but a lot of people are also doing it in December. And then I thought, but I was going to do floral. I've got in my head, I'm sticking with floral. And then I was like, but I fancy doing the Christmassy one or the winter one. And then, yeah, then I thought, okay, let's let the decision wheel decide. And I'll put it in the decision wheel and let that pick which one I do. And then I thought, but if it picks floral, I'm going to be disappointed. So I think I'm going to kit up the woodland one. I think it's woodland it's called. My brain's not working with names at the moment. So yeah, I think I'm going to kit that one up, because I think that's going to make me the happiest to kit that one up for December, because everybody else will be sort of doing it as well. I'll do the same as what I did with last year's. So I did the 2023 Advent Christmas one during December as well, while doing the Add More Zest event. It was sort of my off to the side project rather than having something else in the background, a different painting to do. And I didn't necessarily do it per day, because I already have the whip and waffle that is a per day, and that already is very structured in my day, and that works. I didn't like having two different things structured in the day, especially when things get busier nearer the end of December. So I just did it at my own pace. So some days I did a couple, some days I just did one. And I think I finished it on like the 19th or the 20th of December. I think there may have been the odd day I couldn't do it. I started it a little bit early, and it worked out absolutely perfect for me. So stay tuned. That video will be up tomorrow. I think I have a video every day this week. So I have some that are already filmed, some unboxings that are already filmed, but I do have some that I need to get a shake on with. And kitting up is one of them. So yeah, that's my thought process. But I am going to kit up Woodland one for tomorrow's video after I've done this. So yeah, let me know if anybody is joining me. How many events are you doing over Christmas? How many are you taking part in? Are you just able to take part in one, or are you taking part in a couple? Do let me know. Because yeah, I know there's a few people that have done quite a few projects just for November. It's amazing how many projects. And I thought I was being quite accomplished getting my Kooka done. So I have no idea how it will go, me also trying to fit in this cross-stitch conversion one. But I think there will be some days between Christmas and New Year that I can catch up if I can't get them done beforehand. So I'm not too worried about getting it finished. Plus it's a bit of a different project, so I'll definitely be excited and do a few days quick in the first instance. But yeah, happy that Kooka is done. It wasn't the nicest canvas to work on. It looks great, don't get me wrong, the finished product is great and I'm happy with it. But the process of doing it wasn't as nice as it could have been. So I'm excited to move on to something that I know will be exciting for me to do. And I'm hoping that'll bring back, you know, a little bit of a spark for it all, should we say. Bring back a little bit more of diamond painting spark, ready for after Christmas to kit up a new project that hopefully will be another good one to do. I don't think I've got many in between quality wise, or potential in between quality wise canvases in my stash. The Kaiser ones are still nice quality, even though they're rounds. I do still have some small ones actually that may be borderline quality wise, but because they're only the likes of 30 by 40s, I find they don't take long, so they don't tend to get on my nerves as much, if that makes sense. They don't get on my nerves because they don't take as long. Right, first two boxes are done. So let's start switching out. This one is my 900s to 3600s. And then, oh, that one goes up there. And then we have the 3700s and 3800s. Got a lot more room in this box. A lot more buffers. But let's start with 939. Probably need to look at potentially taking some diamonds out where the bags are getting full, but at the moment we're all good. That's a little on the wayside project I need to do, I think. Take any out that I don't need. Let's do this other 9 while I'm here. Shading is different on all of these diamonds as well. I'm still putting them in the same bag because you never know which shading will be needed if I ever do a diamond painting that's missing. But I've definitely noticed they do tend to, in general, have quite a bit different bit of shading to other ones that I have. But that's okay. Take my stickers off as I go. I haven't got my glue gun in the house. It's actually in the shop. So I'm also trying to make sure that I pull off any sticker remnants with the back of the sticker while I'm at it. 945. Just decided to do the 900s, I think. It's a little bit easier. For some reason, my brain can cope really, really well with the 3-digit numbers, because of course I'm just looking at the first number it starts with. But when it comes to the 3000s, it's not quite as quick. So I think I'm going to try and do one box at a time. So 915. I don't drop them everywhere. Okay, so that's the 900s done. And then anything that doesn't start with a 37 or a 38. So we've got 33, 25, and then I think we just have some 36s. So 33. Done. 3607. Ooh. Ooh. I got a little bit eager then and tipped my pot up a little bit too quick and sent them off the side. But can you see that's quite a little bit lighter than the other one? But it's okay. 3608 I'll need as well. Getting eager and getting the bag out before I need it. 3608, and then we've just got 4 to go in with the 38s. So 3608, that one is done. I do like to put them away if I have completely finished with them as I go along. Stitch my cardigan. Feels like progress. Does anybody else do the same? Tidying up as you go along when doing some sort of, craft kit up or craft kit down, or organising bits for a project, putting away bits as and when you're done with them, to me feels like just a step towards completion, rather than deciding to wait until everything's done and then tidy up. It feels like I can see the end appearing because it's tidied up as it goes. Maybe that's just me, but I do like to do that. Okay, 3842. Oops, some of these I didn't stick down as hard. That's always good. 3807. Spotting all. That's all the blues away. There's quite a few blues in this one as well. I will also show you, of course, the completed painting. I have gone over it with a roller. You can always use a rolling pin out the kitchen if you don't have a specific roller. But I have gone over it all to make sure that it is because there was definitely a few popping sort of drills, and I don't think it was the drill field being too small, because it wasn't across all diamonds. I think it was just because the adhesive that's used doesn't seem to give me as much wiggle room. They use a different type of adhesive, and it doesn't seem to give you that little wiggle room that when you put another diamond in, it will squeeze itself into the right place. So, and last but by no means least, 3837. And voila! Take the last sticker off and we are done. Diamonds are all away for potential future projects. This is all done. I think I will rearrange them back into size order. Because then when it comes to doing my next project, it will be easier. Oh, and we will get rid of those road diamonds from the bottom, so we don't want them confusing us next time. But yeah, put my tubs back into their correct size order so it is ready to go for the next one. Put that in the box, and then to show you the diamond painting itself, let my camera focus. There it goes. It didn't have any colour for a minute. That's what it doesn't like. Here is a colour Kooka. Absolutely gorgeous image, and as you can tell, it looks perfectly fine once it is all completed. And there wasn't anything that I could say was a huge niggle with this painting. There was just a couple of very, very tiny things that just made it not quite as enjoyable as some of my others. And if it was a smaller size, I think it possibly wouldn't have bothered me as much. I would have seen it as one of my 30 by 40 budget paintings that I just get on with otherwise. And it wasn't like that. So it was a bit bigger. But I am happy he or she is done. And I think it looks absolutely stunning. Let me know if you ever done one from Treasure Studios Art. I think their website said something about having a remodel and them coming back soon, but I have a feeling it said that for about a year. So let me know if you ever had the chance to do one and what your thoughts were as well in the comments down below. But I have a completion for November, so I'm happy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.